entire block. Listen, just outside the windows or gates of these houses, people come by with goods to sell. You'll hear them from way far away. They sing out whatever it is they have, sweet tofu or taho bread, or as they say, tinapay. Or you might have heard of an egg delicacy called balot. The stretched vowels precede the vendors as they go down the narrow alleyways. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. This describes the city where I was born, Quezon City in the Philippines. It is a vibrant and noisy place. But in between these sights and sounds, there's a lot unspoken. If you ask me if I'm Filipina, I just told you yes with my eyebrows. Maybe you're looking for something. I just pointed something out to you with my lips. If I were riding a bus or jeepney, that knock would indicate that I've reached my stop. If you ever find yourself in Quezon City during rush hour, it may be crowded at a traffic crossing. Cars, motorcycles, buses, jeepneys. There may not be any traffic lights regulating anyone's turn. No one pays attention to lanes, if there's any. But look long enough and there's actually a kind of organic order. Cars and people that seem stopped from a distance are in fact continually adjusting their positions. And incrementally, they grow as a mass. And then when they reach the right size, then they go. So in order not to get run over by all this, you have to know where to look, what to avoid, and how to act. Every time I go back to visit, I remember more of these unspoken rules. I grew up in a family of 12 kids. Number 8 in the birth order. To make it in our crowd, you had to know the rules. Otherwise, there's chaos. For example, the dining table, big kids get the big spoons, the little kids get the little spoons. Heaven forbid a little kid claims a big spoon. My response to this, for those times when peace couldn't be had, was to largely live in my head. I read books, I made art, I lived a largely kind of introverted life, just to get away. So why am I an introvert at Toastmasters? The honest answer is that I was asked to do this for my work. I'm a designer with an animal advocacy group called Best Friends. It is an organization that has made a huge difference in the way that people think about companion animals, their dogs and cats. But when Best Friends started, what they wanted to create did not yet exist. They were asking people to imagine and see something new. So my medium of work for them is visuals. Contrary to what you may have heard, actually pictures rarely speak for themselves. And the things that I do in my role in the organization requires a lot of mediation, engagement, and outreach. Hence, here I am. But even in my short time here, I've found that just being in a place where speech and interaction is the focus, Toastmasters, has changed me. I'm actually feeling grateful to my boss for starting me on this path. Although I'm seeking to use the skills I gain here for my job, I look back to my experience as to convey the world, I need to be able to paint for you a picture made not with brushes, with sounds, into the stories that come from them. for my work, my immigrant past, and where I am now, asks that I convey something unseen and ask people to imagine something new. I appreciate learning from all of you and taking this journey with you, Madame Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. All right, I love that.